you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time on my channel, my name is Adebola Oyemi. I go by the name Debbie. Please, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button down below and turn on the notification bell so that you can get notified anytime I upload a video. If you are looking at me like, what is going on? What it is I'm doing my makeup and I'm thinking of coming in front of the camera and do this video about the interview that Yvonne Jegede had with Pulse Nigeria. If you don't know Yvonne Jegede is a Nigerian actress, a very good actress at that. And she got married maybe 2 years ago. Yeah, maybe 2-3 years ago. She got married to this guy, Olakunle Abounce Fawole, who is also an actor in the Nollywood. Seems like a very good couple, but you know, behind the camera, behind the scene, you don't know what is going on in people's life. Anyway, long story short, she had a baby last year, and after a while there is speculation that the guy allegedly, the guy said, oh, that's that she cheated and the baby is not his, which I don't think is true, because this girl came out and had this whole interview with Pulse Nigeria, and they actually asked her why her and the husband are not together, especially during her pregnancy and after the childbirth. What is going on? And I'll try and link that interview below. At the same time, I'm going to try to do my makeup. So I'm going to continue with my foundation. I've done my brow. I'm doing my foundation. I'm using the Fenty Beauty foundation in the shade 440. The interviewer asked her like, what really went down? Why are they not together anymore and all of that? And she explained why they've not been together, what is going on. She doesn't really understand where the blog that put the allegation out that the guy said is not his child, that there has never been anything like that, that in fact they planned this baby together, that it was the guy that brought the idea. I have a friend that went through this situation as well, and there's this doctor that helped them, and they were able to go to that doctor, and they were there for like close to 4 months doing the treatment before she eventually got pregnant. And immediately she got pregnant, the whole thing changed. Why would you plan a baby with your wife, and after the baby, after she got pregnant, and you just change like that? I don't understand. That's supposed to be a good news. Like, you don't have a baby. It's not that you have any family elsewhere or you have a baby elsewhere, and your wife that you really loved got pregnant, and the only thing you could think about is, oh, you are not happy, and you just kind of leave her in the limbo. I'm using Revolution Cut Crease Canvas. You just decided to leave the wife or not talk to the wife. When there is marriage and there is no communication, it's a really bad thing. She said things started going down the hill from there, and then she said something which I'm thinking, I'm kind of giving that a side eye. The interviewer asked about third party, which she said there is no third party, but later she said, oh, there was only a friend, which is her friend, and she introduced the lady to the husband. Allegedly, some people are saying Bimbo Akintola. Bimbo Akintola is another actress in Nollywood. She's been there for decades. She said, oh, the husband listened to her, that she has a very strong hold on the husband. I don't really understand what she meant by that. I don't know, maybe it's me, because I don't really understand why somebody that you introduce to your husband will have a very strong hold on your husband, that your husband will listen to that person. Whatever the person says is from AliExpress. I think I paid around a bit over £10 for this palette. It's called Focus. Go ahead and use this line. So in case I'm not talking about it, I'm going to use this as a transition. I'm going to use this to inside the crease, this to deepen the crease. Then I'm going to use this on the lid. Wow. Oh my God, that's pigmented. Are you actually telling us this is the old day, or this is all that happened, and that's it, the marriage is over? She said, oh, the husband is keeping malice with her in the house for like 3 weeks or thereabout. She just decided that she doesn't really need this as a pregnant lady, and that's how she left the house to go and stay with her parents. My own take about this is, I think there is more to it. I'm telling you, there is more to it. Why would your husband be keeping malice with you and you refuse to say anything as well? I'm a married woman. I've been married for over 10 years now. I know sometimes when my husband, men, let me just say men generally, they are not the most vocal person. You see some of them that are really quite vocal, but a lot of them are not very vocal. How can your husband, your beloved loving husband, not speak to you in the house for some weeks? So definitely there is more to it. I believe there is more like underlying issue. Do you think it's the right thing for her to just leave the husband's house and just decide not to come back, or do you think it's something they should have sit down and talk about? Because I don't know, these days Nollywood marriage hardly lasts. I just like the way she comported herself. She did not let all her emotions or anything get in the way. She was able to kind of sit back, say so many good things, said she doesn't regret the wedding, she doesn't regret being with the husband, that it was a beautiful one when they were together. A bit of this, and just lay that towards the outer V and color tattoo eyeshadow. And then this green shade, the dark one, and hide lashes. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Colourpop concealer in 60, deep golden 60 and tan 50 to kind of highlight my under. That would be the end of your marriage. That's what I don't understand. Like, I'm married as well. I'm not really a malice keeping person, but sometimes when my husband is angry with me, he just likes to keep to himself and not say anything. But me as a woman, sometimes I feel the need to just say something. If I don't know why he's angry, I will ask him. But now Yvonne Jegede is saying, oh, the husband is just like not speaking to her, she doesn't know what she did. Till now, he didn't say anything like, oh, this is what you've done, this is why I'm angry. And I think if your husband is not going to say anything about why he is angry, why can't you say something? Why can't you ask him? Because if I haven't done anything and you're just being so kind of cagey with me, you're not speaking to me, I call you my husband, we're supposed to be partner. Even if my friend offend me, I still have to say something. So I think in that case, I'm not really blaming her or anything, because I believe there is more. At the end of the day, it's her personal life, it's her private life. She don't necessarily have to let anybody know what is going on in her life, but I think she just feels the need to clear her name, to clear up whatever it is they said is going on, that oh, she's cheated. She claims she has never done that, never cheated on her husband. You have never really seen this lady in any scandal. She just, I think she keeps to herself. She faces whatever it is she's doing in the Nollywood. She said it as well, that there are so many mistakes she made and she thinks she's learned from it, but at the same time, I think if she should have said something earlier, maybe she would have saved the marriage or something, because the way she's saying it, there is no abuse. She even went as much as saying that she has never really like caught the husband doing anything, no strange text message or no shady behavior or anything like that. I'm going to use this Revolution contour my face. I'm going to quickly go ahead and do my under eye. And I'm going to be using this and this. My lower lash all over my face. It's from Essence, and then I just using Makeup Revolution Oil Control Matte Fix. Baby, yeah.
Ghana girls go bum bum bum, shaking your bum bum bum. Like in your package, feeling the package, making the boys go no no no. Auntie KG go down, don't even down. Give me Mama Africa, down to Tanzania, all the way to Australia, all over America. Yeah, me charge, only girls.
As I was saying, before you go into marriage at all, think about it, because people don't see marriage as a lifelong thing anymore. It's more or less like when things are not the way it used to be before we get married, or when things are not the way it used to be in the first 2 years of our marriage, then I'm gonna leave. And I'm telling you, the first 5 years of marriage is very crucial, because that is the most difficult of all time. The rest of the time, if you come across any difficulties, you just look at it as I've went through what is worse than this. I'm not going to encourage anyone to stay in any abusive relationship, whether psychological, physical, or any kind of abuse at all, whether it's a man or a woman. It's not something really advisable to do, because one way or the other, is either the husband end up dead or the wife end up dead. One thing is going to lead to the other, that we push one of them over the edge one day. I understand her decision to leave, because to me, I believe there is more to that story than what she's letting on. But it's her choice. She don't need to explain herself to anybody. She really carry herself. I know her to have. She carry herself in a way that you'll be thinking, wow, that what is going on? Someone that left you during your pregnancy, and with the poise that you're still saying so many good things about him, and you're still saying you don't really know why he left, you don't know why he decided to not be part of the pregnancy or the childbirth. But it's just so rare, to be honest. It's so rare for someone to say something like that, which I think would be very much easy for them to co-parent in case they end up to divorce, because now they are separated. I pray they come back, but if they don't, I hope they can be able to co-parent. Thank you guys for tuning in. I want to hear your thoughts about this interview, and I'll try to put the link to the interview below. I don't need to go too much into the interview. You can watch yourself, come back on my video. I just want to hear your opinion about this, about the interview, what she said in the interview. Do you believe that malice is what really caused this marriage to come to an end? Because I think it's communication. Communication is key, to be honest. But at the end of the day, if one party doesn't want to communicate, I think it's in the interest of the other party to communicate if they really still want to stay together. I just want to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and please hit the subscribe button down below, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.
If you don't get money, get sense, respect yourself. What's if you happy, my baby, go be a...
It's been a while that I actually created something really colorful, bright as this, but I just like the palette and I really want to play with it.